What's going on, everyone? It is Paul, the 920 Trader with 920 Trading and Trading Decoded. Today is Monday, August 26, 2024, and this is how we are trading SPY right now, folks. Because as you can see right here, we are 20 minutes into the power hour right now. So it's 20 minutes after 3 on the East Coast, so that is market time. So if I look over that way, it's only because I'm talking the group. I'm telling the group about specifically what I am seeing on the chart. Like right now, we got that level 560.74 to try to work back to the upside, folks. 560.74, trying to get that fresh cross. But again, not doing a whole lot. You got this little band of volume right in here, folks. But before we get going, folks, if you like our videos, please go ahead and give us a like and a subscribe. Don't forget to turn on your notifications. That way you can be notified when we drop new content, which is just about every day and sometimes on the weekends. Also, leave us a comment. We greatly appreciate those. And share with your friends, neighbors, family, and your trading communities. So what do we got going on here, folks? We got pre-market high. We got 563.47 up here. We got pre-market low, 562.13. So you got $1.25, $1.35, somewhere right around in there. That's plenty of price action, folks. There's plenty of range. So we're looking for range, we're looking for volatility, and we're looking for volume. All three of those things. We need those three things to do well in the options market, folks. Obviously, we need range because, well, it's got to go high and it's got to go low. We need volume because without volume, the price is not going to move. And we need volatility because, and again, without volatility, your price doesn't move. You just kind of lose to theta, which is the time decay of money. So we need those three things. So volume, volatility, and range. And today, at least in pre-market, it appears as though we have those things. Got a little bit of volume. Don't know what the volatility is yet. We never know until market opens to see, what the volatility, unless you're getting crazy candles in pre-market, and then you'll kind of realize we're going to have a high volatility day. Range, again, $1.25. Yeah, that's enough. We like to see over $1. When you get those days that are, 75 or 80 cents, it's particularly if you're in one of those heavy volume areas that price tends to move more slowly, then, just kind of leave it alone. But there we go. So how did she play out today? Well, again, I will tell you how she played out today, folks. We got a nice run right out of the gate here this morning, pushed up here for the first few minutes. Now, I didn't take anything to the upside, obviously, because I was waiting for that fresh cross. Now, once we got the old death cross back to the downside and below this pre-market high, folks, I was looking at this pre-market high. I had a death cross over here, but I didn't trust this one. For some reason, it was early. It was only 5 minutes into the day. I said, you know what? Let's see if we can get a little bit more curl on that 9, push it down a little bit more. So again, death cross right here at 941. And again, I'm watching my other chart, folks. So watch that same level, 560.44 or 560.74 up here. POC just moved, folks. The POC just moved. And by doing that, that's going to be your level of support right at that level, folks. So that is a really, really nice demand zone, again, on the 30-minute. So anyway, double cross to the downside here. So I jumped this trade just a little bit. And for the first, I don't know, so we got 41 through about 07. So almost the first 30 minutes of this trade, it really didn't do anything. And then it just started, making some lower lows and this kind of thing. I was shooting for pre-market low. We got below that. And at that point, I said, you know what, let's see if we can take it down to that next level, 561.11. But I had this double cross right in here. It was working. The volume was starting to pour in. So I took it off the table right here. And again, folks, we kind of had that false breakout back to the upside over that POC. So watch your levels. Would have been wise to get back in on this rejection of the 20, reject this pre-market low and then came back down to the downside. But alas, I did not. But anyway, this was a really, this was a decent play. It was a nice play back to the downside. It was a long hold. The result was really good. I think the execution was okay. But I had one of those days, I think last Thursday or Friday, last Friday, where my execution, I only took one trade on Friday, but my execution on that trade, it was just a perfect setup for me, and the execution was just on point. Really, really appreciate that. Okay, so back to the downside right in here. Did not take any of that business here. Missed everything back to the downside, kind of this ugly move. Missed this back to the upside. For whatever reason, I don't know how or why I wasn't playing again. probably worried about the counter trend trade. And then by the time we got to a reasonable level, it was like, you know what, it's still a counter trend, or it's too late into the trade. Really nice play right in here, double cross on a fairly decent sized candle, right in here at 1326, 1328. So 1328 through this level right here. And you could say, well, why didn't you take this candle here? Well, I didn't, because again, we're just above this 561.11 area, and I needed to have some sort of higher time frame area on which to take that play. So by taking the trade right here, again, 1328, close at 1328, I was able to better predefine my risk. So my risk at this point was, I don't know, 10 cents, 12 cents. It wasn't a whole, there was very, very little risk. I was targeting low of day at that point. Well, basically targeting these bodies. So I took off the trade right in here. It ran down just a little bit more. I didn't catch the rest of this move. Obviously, I took the trade off right in here because, again, this is all that I was targeting. I had a target of 558.57, 558.57. And let me show you these levels here real quick, folks. Again, this is on the 30 minutes. So these 30-minute demand zones left over from Friday. So we had this demand zone right in here, which worked out very, very nicely back to the downside. And again, I kind of thought this was a stronger demand zone down in here. So essentially 558.57, which it wouldn't surprise me if we got down there at some point today. It's not doing a whole lot right now other than taking money from people who are trading in this business right in here. Now, I was trying to take I did take a continuation play back to the downside on this double cross to the downside. Ended up getting stopped out here just a few minutes later. So the result of getting stopped out here was I missed this play back to the upside, and that's okay. You know, if you miss a trade, number one, if you miss it, another one is going to come along. Number two, never, ever, 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 ever chase a trade. If you do, sometimes you're going to come out in good shape, but other times you'll get absolutely wrecked. Now, as far as what we're doing right now, folks, again, we are just, we've got this POC right here, so we're kind of not doing, I'm just doing a little bit in here, again, taking premium dollars. Trying to get that fresh cross to the downside, though, but again, watch this level, so 560.33. So we're kind of between a couple of different levels, folks. We've got the POC sitting directly on that 560.74. That's a good, strong level. And again, 560.33. So the 74 and 33, it's just been bouncing between that or those levels for a little bit now. And we've got about 33 minutes left in the trading day today. So the question is, we're going to make a move one way or another. I don't know. I have no earthly idea. If I were a betting man, again, there is, that's a 5 minute. I don't know which way this thing wants to go today. It could literally go either way at this point. And again, that's just my opinion. From a probabilistic standpoint, let's look at this 30 minutes and see probability wise. Okay, so this is the 30 minute. We're inside the fishtail. We're trying to recapture the 9 back to the downside. So we'd have to get below 61 and then take out this 33 down here. And then you got this demand zone left over from a little bit ago, 559.50. Again, that's a demand zone left over from this time period over in here. Okay, so again, I'd still like to take out this level down here, 558.57, but they did not consult me today. So I'm not sure what their plans are. But I can tell you this right now, with the price action the way it is right now, and again, let me turn these off right here. It's not doing a whole lot. So, okay, so we got a cross down here. We got a cross down here. Working on that third cross with not a whole lot of movement here. Now, is it possible that it, drops? Absolutely. It's entirely possible. You just have to kind of look at it from an incentive standpoint. What is the incentive to push it down? And in order to look for incentives, I always look at the higher time frame. So we're in this higher time frame area where, in order to really, really make some move back to the downside, I'd be looking at this 558.96, and then back to the upside, a breach and close above essentially 561.04. So you got thin volume up here, and you've got thin volume down here. The question is, and I kind of thought this earlier today when we were in this area earlier today, I thought that the easier money would have been to the upside today, only because it was thin volume. And one of our members said, hey, I think it's going down. And I said, you might be right. And still, again, I didn't have a bias. I didn't have a bias that says, oh, I'm only going to play calls because we have thin volume up here and I think it's going to run up. No, absolutely not. I played what the chart gives or gave me, irrespective of what I kind of thought or where I thought the easy money was or the easier money. All right, folks, watch this 33 level. We're getting that fresh cross back to the downside right now. And we're getting some volume that's pouring in right here too, folks. So again, watch this level. I'm going to give you this level right here. So again, see if we can get a close down below this level. So we got that cross. This is going to actually be a confirmation candle, folks. So a confirmation candle here in about 40 seconds. We're making this lower low over here. Let's see what we got from a volume standpoint. Yeah, this is actually pretty nice down here, particularly below 17. So 560.17. So that's going to be right in here. If we get that close down below this level, we could see a nice little pop back to the downside. But again, you got this seller's tail on the bottom of this stick right in here, folks. So just be careful. Be careful. Again, we got that cross to the downside. This is going to be that first red stick. But that's how she played out today, folks, and that's how she's still playing out with about 29 minutes to go in the trading day. Again, yeah, is this, again, we got the kind of this false breakout to the upside, false breakout to the downside. I have no earthly idea what she wants to do from here. I never do. I never profess to know what she's going to do. I like to think in probabilities based on, how I trade. So that's how I like to think. But anyway, that's kind of how she played out today. And again, she's still playing out just a little bit, about 30 minutes to go. So I'm going to say it again. If you like our videos, please go ahead and give us a like and a subscribe. And don't forget to turn on your notifications. That way you can be notified when we drop new content. Also, leave us a comment. We appreciate the comments. That's always a good thing. And share. Friends, neighbors, family, trading community, all the kind of good stuff. So again, folks, on that last candle, that was our confirmation. We did get that close below that 33 level. But nevertheless, these candles are real small, and we're worried about, not worried about, but watch for fake outs. Watch for fake outs. Now, if you are interested in live daily trading, where we go over literally every single one of these moves, folks. So every single one of these moves, we talk about all of these moves, okay? If you are trying to become a better trader, folks, we help people every day. That's what we do. So head on over to our live trading Discord. It's called Trading Decoded. The link for that is down below. So head on over and check that out. We'll give you that first week for free. If it is something that you find value in, go ahead and stick around for a while. If you don't find any value in it, which I kind of find that hard to believe, most people that have ever tried it have found value. But if it's not for you, hey, that's not a problem. You can leave. That's and I don't say that sarcastically. It's you don't have to be a member. But anyway, now if you're interested in the 920 crossover strategy, head on over to 920trading.com. The entire strategy is there, folks. You don't have to spend thousands of dollars on some super secret strategy that is neither super nor secret. You don't have to do that. Everything is available, again, at 920trading.com. Check it out, folks. Go check it out. Also, sign up for the free weekly newsletter that comes out every Saturday morning at 11 o'clock. And again, 920trading.com, 920trading.com. So, again, that's how she played out today. Overall, really, really nice moves today, folks. Really, really nice moves. Primarily to the downside. There were some opportunities to take this thing back to the upside. But again, better, I hate to say easier money, but I think the money was better to the downside today than to the upside. But anyway, that's how we did today, folks. So we hope everybody had a good day today. But you know what? Above all else, we hope you followed your trading plan today. If you don't have a trading plan, again, head on over to 920trading.com. The entire trading plan is there. Also focus on that 20 trade challenge. That 20 trade challenge. Check it out again over at 920trading.com. But anyway, folks, we hope you all had hope you all had a great day today. We're going to do it again tomorrow. So until then, have a great rest of your afternoon, and we will see you in the markets.